All of my niggas in the penitentiary, keep your head up, you spit like lyrical genocide. On a mission to free all my niggas that stuck in the struggle we living in. I ain't doing like sentences on the block if I'm stacking up dividend.
So this is my back day video. Made this is about 4 weeks away from my start of prep officially. We've already started cleaning up my diet and stopped eating snacks and stuff like that. I've never really been too crazy on food, but I do eat snacks, and if I'm craving something, I'll go get it, especially when I'm not on prep. So we stopped doing that, and I'm back 100% on the meal plan. So 4 weeks from now, which would be March 24th, I will be starting my prep, or March 25th I'll be starting my prep. I wanted to shoot this back day video just to kind of give you guys something to work with. If anybody's interested in what I'm doing and wants to replicate it or take it and change it to fit them, they can. I start off most of my back days for my first back workout of the week. I'll do a wide grip pull down or pull-ups. This time I did a mag bar pull down for 4 sets, slowly kind of building up the weight, mainly just kind of warming up shoulders, warming up the back, kind of getting everything in the right position, making sure everything's fine, nothing's hurt. And if you do have something that's bothering you, you want to discover it with a 70-pound pull down versus a 300-pound deadlift. So always do some sort of movement that warms up your shoulders and your back before you get into any type of heavy lifting. So after that, I moved on to deadlifts. I worked my way up to, I think it was 365, 375, somewhere in there for reps. You want to increase the weight at this point to about 1 to 4 reps. Like you should be pushing you're close to your max weight on deads, just because you want to have that heavy compound to fully fatigue the body before you go into your isolation movements.
How's that feel?
Like death.
How'd that last one feel?
Like death. How many sets was that? I feel like it was 4. 3, 4?
Pretty sure it's 3.
Sure you're a liar.
After deadlifts, I went ahead and moved on to low grip row on the machine. If you don't have one of these at your gym, you can always use a cable row and just pull. Imagine pulling your elbows back around your body. So you want to pull your elbows low into your body, almost like you're pulling the handle towards your hip, not necessarily your middle of your stomach or your chest. After doing about 4 to 5 sets of that, working your way up in weight to about 8 to 10 reps. So you want to move on to the assisted pull-up and the pullovers with the ropes. I alternate on the pullovers with a bar or ropes, just depending on what day of the week it is, and I kind of get a little bit of a different contraction with the ropes than I can the bar. When I use the ropes, I can kind of feel it more in my lower back. This is Morty, and it kind of helps target specific points that I'm trying to reach more, especially supersetted with the assisted pull-ups. It kind of helps get your whole back activated. To finish off, I did a low row with a cable just to kind of get that last bit of fatigue into the muscle. It wasn't to really try to drive any weight, obviously. It was just to get a full stretch at the bottom, and it's almost like doing a hyperextension with a row. It's kind of the best of both worlds with this exercise because you get the stretch at the bottom with the band, and you get the flex at the top from the hyperextension along with the band. I would suggest slowing it down and really focusing on your form, because you're not really going to be doing super quick reps. It's really just about contracting the muscle, feeling what you're doing. The biggest benefit of having the bands over using a cable, because you can use a cable. You can move the hyperextension in front of the rowing cable row attachment and do it that way. But the biggest benefit of the band is that you can wrap it around your hand and you don't necessarily have to grip anything. So it takes your forearms and your arms almost entirely out of the movement. You mainly feel it almost 100% in your back. And if you're already fatigued from doing the deadlifts and the accessory movements, that's really going to hit your back more so than if you're trying to hold on to an attachment and row like that. At least for me, I can feel a lot better that way. So this whole back day was primarily focused on rowing movements and fatiguing specifically more of my lower back and my lats entirely. I wasn't really focused too heavily on my lower or my upper back. I wasn't really focused on doing a lot of width exercises. I did do the lat pull downs and the assisted pull-ups, but I was mainly just doing that to kind of get a stretch, not necessarily to try and work on my width. The way I try to split up my back days, because I work back, chest, everything twice a week. For my back days, I try to focus on one day a week. I will focus on thickness. The second day of the week will be width. So on the days that I'm focusing on thickness, I'll focus on a lot of rowing movements, dumbbell rows, barbell rows, things like that. And the other day of the week that I'm focusing on width, I'll focus on a lot of wide grip attachments, wide grip, maybe even wide grip rows, high rows, lat pull downs, things like that, single arm pull downs, which I'll show you in another video coming up. But this one is mainly just primarily for working on your thickness and focusing on the main contractions in the back. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and my cat.
I catch the war.